Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. What am I riding today? Yeah, this is the Magicycle CT1 commuter style bike. Here, take a look at this. There it is. Yep, CT1. Yeah, this is the one that we had to make some modifications to, right? Yeah, the battery is a 48-volt battery, but the display screen was set up for 52 volts, and that kept throwing off the battery meter, telling me that I was only getting like 84%, even though I had 100% battery. Well, that's not the case. So, yeah, we made the modification, brought it back down to the 48-volt reading, and now 100%, no problem. So if you have a CT1, yeah, double check that. See if you have to modify that or not. Anyways, other than that, the bike is pretty good actually. I like it. So, what are we talking about today? Well, let me change some of my parameters here. Time, power, trip. Odometer. How many miles do I have on this bike? It's not much. I know I haven't taken it out that much. 77.5 miles on this bike so far. Yeah. So anyway, let me make a quick mention of Next eBikes. Hello to you guys out at Next eBikes. I had a chance to visit with Nick, the owner of Next eBikes, about a week or so ago. Yeah, I was out in the western suburbs. They're out in Bolingbrook, Illinois. So I was driving by and I go, hey, Next eBikes. Next eBikes were the guys that built my U-Free Stellar Falcons and brought it over to me. Actually brought it all the way out to me. Yeah, so when I saw the shop as I was driving by, I says, oh, I got to stop here. So I got to meet Nick. And here's a picture of Nick right here. And we had a nice, good, long talk. Took a look at some of the bikes they have there. Yeah, they sell a number of the bikes that I've reviewed. So they sell my Magicycle as well. They have lectric. Yeah. They have U-Free, of course. They have a number of bikes. Do they have Himiway? I think they have Himiway too. I'm not sure. I think so. And they have a number of other brands as well. So we were talking, and he was telling me that certain models were selling really well for him. And so if you're out in the western suburbs area of Illinois, near the Chicago area, I should say, western suburbs of Chicago. Yeah, go out to Bolingbrook, Illinois, you'll find Next eBikes. Yeah, he has a nice shop out there. He's got a lot of bikes. He's got an upstairs, he's even got a downstairs where he does repairs and storage of a whole bunch more bikes and things. So, yeah, go visit them. Good guys out there. So hello to you guys. I also saw one of his customers that came in. He needed to make some type of adjustment to his brakes. I think he needed new brake pads or something like that. Yeah, he had a Himiway Cruiser. I'm gonna have to go here, but you got this dog and person in the way. You gotta wait a second here. Thank you. So, yeah, so anyway, trying to communicate with the lady with the dog. Yeah, she wanted me to pass, but I wanted to go where she was. So anyway, yeah, I met this nice gentleman. Had to have his brake pads replaced. I had a long talk with him as well. Yeah, turns out he's a black gentleman who is like 72 years old. Man, you would never know it. You would never know it. We were talking age, right? And I was telling him I was 66. He's 72. Neither one of us seem to look our age. How do you like that? So yeah, he says he's been riding his Himiway cruiser for a while. So we were talking about that, and we were looking at some of the other bikes, and yeah, he was looking at, I think, the Nomad 2 from Lectric. I said, yeah, maybe it's time to make an upgrade. You know, a full suspension bike would make a difference. So he goes, yeah, really? You think so? I go, oh yeah. I said, you would definitely feel the difference. I don't know if he'll do that or he won't, but yeah, he just really came in to get his brakes repaired. But hey, you know, if you're around, you take a look at new stuff, see if there's things that you want to upgrade to. He's been riding his Himiway cruiser for a while now. He says he really likes it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt. So yeah, hi to you guys. Sorry it's taking me so long to finally make a mention of your shop and, you know, mention the gentleman I met. I've been tied up. Yeah, I've been really tied up for the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy. Craziness, all this stuff is going on. Let's move down over here. People are playing pickleball again. I think early morning is the way to go. Yeah, it's about 83 degrees out here today. It's a little little warm. There's also threatening chance of rain today. Yeah, I kind of hope it does rain because we kind of really need it. It's been really hot. Yeah, let's stop here. So yeah, we could really use the rain out here. But the problem is that happens, and of course with all the heat, pushes me back from doing things. I still need to do one more review. So just looking for a good date to do that. You know, after I finish doing my testing, doing whatever, right? So today I was just wanting to go out at least to make the mention for next eBikes. Ride around the area, the general area. Let's push up our pedal assist levels here a little bit. Get a little bit of speed going on. Pedal assist level 5. Yeah, Magicycle calls that sport mode. You have 2 levels of sport mode, 2 levels of normal, and 1 eco. Everyone calls things differently, you know. Yeah, some other companies have eco, touring, sport plus, turbo. Yeah, they all call it differently. I mean, at one point it was just pedal assist levels 1 through 5, but they started giving it names, so what can I say? Let's pedal a little bit here. Been throttling most of this whole time. You know, some bikes are really easy to pedal. This one's really easy to pedal. All I have to do is keep my legs moving. I'm going at pretty decent speed. Here's an interesting thing. I was speaking to one of my contacts out in China. When I say speaking, I'm talking really, you know, instant messaging, let's say. And we were discussing bikes, and then we started getting into Chinese food. I told her that I had recently gone to a all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue and hot pot. Now, out in China, it would be all about hot pots, not Korean barbecue, right? So she was telling me, she goes, oh yeah, okay. She says, hot pot's more popular here in China. Yeah, well, of course, it's a Chinese thing. She was telling me about the style of hot pot restaurants they have out there. I go, oh yeah, that would be very similar to a restaurant I went to called The Spot in Skokie, Illinois. Yeah, if you want to see the review of that, go to the More from Russ channel and look up The Spot. Just search The Spot when you're there, and you'll see the review for that one. She goes, yeah, it's kind of like a rotisserie conveyor belt type of thing. They do that with, you know, a lot of sushi places where they put the sushi pieces up on a conveyor belt and then you just take what you want, right? Well, they do that for the hot pot too. And the spot had something like that. You just kind of sit there and the thing just kind of rotates and comes around to you. You just take whatever you want, take it off the rotating thing. So then I started showing her a whole bunch of other restaurants that I recently went to. She goes, oh wow. She says, you're turning into a food influencer. I go, well, not really. I really don't go out that often, but the few places that I went to, I says, well, I might as well record it. Why not, right? So I put those food type review things on the More from Russ channel. Now you might be wondering why I put the most recent one called Max Asian Barbecue and Hot Pots. Why did I put that on the Russ's Right channel? Well, it's a new restaurant. I liked it quite a bit, and I said if I put it on the Russ's Right channel, more people will get to see that review. If I put it on the More from Russ channel, which has, of course, a lot less people watching that channel at this point, then they'll get less exposure. So I said, yeah, let's give them some exposure. Let's put it on the Russ's Right channel. So if you want to see that review, yeah, just go to this channel and then look up Max, M-A-A-X, 2 A's, okay? And you'll find it. Yeah. Interesting restaurant. All right. She says, well, you're turning into a food influencer. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, so go to this channel and look up Max, M-A-A-X. You see the review for that restaurant. The interesting thing with this restaurant is it is relatively new. It opened up in April of this year. And so, I started searching. I tried to see, did anyone do a review of this restaurant yet? Apparently there was one, but it turns out it looked like an Instagram-styled review. And the girl who did it says, this is my friend's restaurant. So obviously, it's not an impartial thing in a sense, because she is her friend's restaurant, yeah. Or her friend's dad's restaurant or something. So, but yeah, I agree with her. It was actually really good. So I think I may have the first YouTube review of their restaurant. And the owner came over. I believe he's the owner. The Chinese guy, of course. And he says, hey, are you an influencer? And I kind of sheepishly said, yeah, yes. I don't usually call myself an influencer. I always make fun of the word. But yeah, that's what he called it. So yeah, I said yes. And he goes, oh, okay. And he wanted to know if I came from the city. I go, no, I'm local, not too far from them. So yeah, so I got to meet him, and so I figured I would put it on the Russ's Right channel, just give them a little more exposure. Yeah. They deserve to get some exposure. Yeah, it's a good restaurant. I like it. It's not cheap, I'll tell you that. We went on let me pass this area here, kind of noisy. We went, it's still more. Everyone's cutting grass today, what can I say? We went there on a Sunday afternoon, so of course we paid the highest price, which I think was $36.99. If you go during lunchtime, it's like $26.99, $10 cheaper. I don't know if you get less for lunch or not, but it's $10 cheaper. So yeah, it was a good place. Yeah, go check that review out. Give them some business if you're in that general area. Yeah, it's in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Northwest suburbs. So anyways, I just wanted to take the bike out a little bit. Let's slow down a little bit here. I was just waiting for this car to move. She's not moving. My batteries are down to 65% under load. Yeah, I must not have charged this up. Sometimes I take the bikes out and then I just leave it. I don't charge them back up. thing is, I never charge the batteries right away. You shouldn't do that either. Let it cool down a little bit before you plug it in, right? So sometimes I either forget, and other times I just say, no big deal. I didn't ride it that much, it's not gonna be down that low. So I think I'll charge it up this time, you know, because under load I'm showing about 64% now. What do you mean under load? Well, when you're pushing the battery, right? When you're actually using the battery, putting some resistance there, making it work a little bit, right? It's not like a steady state of, you know, it's just turned on but not running, you know, not working, I should say. But yeah, when it's working, yeah, we're down to 63% now. So yeah, I'll charge it up. Charge it up. And the more you use your throttle too, the more you're going to eat up the battery. And the higher your pedal assist levels are, the more you're going to eat up your battery. So if you want to get the most range out of a bike, yeah, put on pedal assist level 1 and pedal all the time. That'll do it. Okay, I'm beginning to feel some drops of rain. It's going to rain. All right, time to head out of here. Did that happen to this bike before, last time I took it? I don't know, it may have been. I don't know if you can see some rain coming down. Time to get out. All right, hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hopefully I can get back home before this rain starts hitting me all over, but I can feel it hitting me already. I'll talk to you guys next time.